What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And in today's video, we're talking about the EPA and what I'm being told is dropping on Monday. Let's get into it. What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. I have talked in detail about a multitude of things coming out of the EPA. The one that's making headlines and news now, and where states are trying to fight it, but they have no win, is the endangerment finding. The endangerment finding, from what I'm being told, may be rescinded, repealed, deleted. Ironic that we say deleted, but basically the endangerment finding would basically no longer exist on Monday. Now you're going to say, well, we're going into the weekend, TK, so you're saying in a couple of days or on Monday? I'm saying yes, that the EPA, the EPA Administrator Lee Zeldin, has come out and said that they were going to make a decision on this rapidly. This wasn't going to be, okay, we did a comment period, now we're going to wait for 6 months to see what happens. That's not the case at all. Okay, that's not what they're doing. They literally said, he literally said that it was going to be done quickly because it's what the president wants. It's what most of the general public wants. They want freedom away from this BS, this massive climate scam. And he said as much on TV in multiple spots. He was on Fox with Brian Kilmeade. He was on Newsmax and Fox Business, all within the same time frame of Thursday and Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday with subsequent interviews. And he said the same thing. He said the president spoke on the UN General Assembly floor what he wanted. Told Europe to get in line because basically said if you want to bankrupt your country, if you want to screw your country and your citizens over, keep going with this green new scam and fall behind, let your economies crumble, and that'll be the end of it for you. So it is, like I said, interesting to see that things are starting to come together. And if the endangerment finding is pulled on Monday, if it is pulled back, and that's gone, that is one of the major first steps. And the second one is dealing with those fuel blends, right? And I've talked about this before in other videos about the low sulfur diesel, the E10 that they put in gasoline, the 10% of ethanol that they put in gasoline, that literally just costs American consumers more money. It doesn't do anything for the environment. You end up burning more gasoline, so even if the emission amount in terms of what it puts out is negligible at best and doesn't really register much of a difference, you're burning more fuel, which causes, if that's the case, more harm on the environment. They just need to get away with it. Not saying get rid of E85, keep E85, that's dope, but we shouldn't be putting ethanol in our regular gasoline unless that's what you want to do. If you want to mix some E85 with your fuel, you should have the right to be able to do that. That said, they shouldn't be forcing ethanol in our fuel on us under false pretenses and basically a scam. But I wanted to talk about this because I just heard this, and you guys know that we do have that WhiteHouse press pass. So when things are coming or things are being announced for who the White House considers members of the press, and yes, there's some of us that are YouTubers, podcasters, TikTokers, whatever you want to call it, that the White House does send these notifications to, and evidently it's something that the president, I guess, is going to speak on after Lee Zeldin does his thing, and he may actually do it from the White House when they talk about pulling this back. So it will be a massive win for the president's administration, when this happens, in terms of, what they want to do. And, I think it gets another massive win if we're able to roll back that E10 out of gasoline. I think that's huge, and that could go over, I think, gangbusters with the American public when they, learn that they're saving hundreds upon hundreds of dollars a year in fuel. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you think they pull the endangerment finding back on Monday? Because I do. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Go check out our second channel, Auto Intel Daily. I did just drop a video on the SRT Duster over there. So if you want to go check that out, go check it out. Tag it in the description down below. But anyways, until next time, thank you guys very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And as always, stay petty, my friends.